everybody. We are on our way to church. Are you ready?
Yes, I am posting a link so people can watch service online. Service is at 9 and 11 a.m.
Yeah, we today's Sunday and we are going to church right now. But before we head to our actual service, we are attending, what is it, like a class?
They're spiritual growth classes, so what they do is they equip you starting with the basics. There's 3 levels to it. So this first one is like an introduction into a walk with God and pretty much just getting you on the right track, on the right path, giving clear understanding and knowledge towards what you're actually walking into. So it's spiritually equipping you and getting you prepared for the next level, which is a whole new thing. But they're both great. So yeah, we're attending the classes together. I did it myself last year and they completely helped me so much. So I'm excited to be doing it with him this year because it's fun doing it together. It's a little different. It's a little, I won't say more challenging, but it's more fun. More challenging in the sense of he's always like, oh, what are you doing? So it's like a fun accountability, I guess you could say, in a sense. And
It's because we have rules and we have guidelines of what we cannot do. And I catch her slipping quite often.
rules sound bad. It's more so like a fast. So when you're fasting, you have to stick to the goal and the plan. So it's not more so like, oh, you can't do that just because. There's obviously like a lot of reasons behind it. So for example, the only drinking water, it's so you're only consuming purity. You're not consuming any junk, so therefore it gives you a clear state of mind and so on and so forth. And it's good for your body, it's good for a lot of different things. Also, you're taking control and ownership of what you're consuming. So if you can control that and it's long lasting, then you're building up your tolerance in order to create a longevity to stay consistent. So yeah, it's like a whole lot, right? And we did our homework every day, except I'm not gonna lie, we didn't do it yesterday because we were a little tired. But we're gonna go over it in class together today. So I think we're fine because we only missed one day. So yeah, we do the homework every single day, and every single day it's teaching us something, and we're gonna go over it collectively together as a unit.
Yeah, it's like a learning guide for the Bible, for us to, grow and understand the Word and all that good stuff, so we can apply it to life and follow it. So, like I said, if we follow Him, we will succeed in everything that we do. So that's probably one of the main things that I feel like I need to be a part of is just accepting Him and letting Him guide me. So I have so much potential to do a lot more and do amazing things, and I feel like me being in such a negative mindset of doing things like partying, drinking, doing all that stuff, I mean, don't get me wrong, sometimes it's fun, but at the same time it leads to negativity, it leads to ugliness. And I think at the time in my life right now, I think I'm just over it, to be honest. I've had so many things happen, and I just want to grow spiritually and mentally and all the above. So that's why I was so down to take these classes. And it's really cool that she decided to take it, as well, because, it's for us to grow together. And it's like a connection kind of thing, with us and God and all that. So it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I really enjoy it because there's things that I learned that I can explain, but there's also revelation and there's word that he gets himself where I'm like, oh yeah, that is true. So God speaks to him, himself, and speaks to me differently, and we come together and we kind of share the knowledge and the wisdom that was given to us. So therefore we're watering each other and growing in the same direction like that. So it's definitely refreshing. No matter how many times someone takes the classes, you're always going to be at a different stage of your life. So you can never learn too much. If anything, you're going to see things at a different perspective, at a higher level, whatever caliber you're really at. So I definitely didn't mind redoing it again. And I think everybody should take classes like this because, like he was saying, you have to get to a point in your life where you're just kind of tired of things not going the direction where they just lead to disappointments. And it really comes to where surrenderance is the first step, and then letting God guide you down the path that He created. His path is always correct. His path is always right. It never fails. So the 9 o'clock is, we're a little late by the way, but the 9 o'clock is the classes, and then we sit into service at 11. And after that, today we got these, let me see if I can pull it out. We got these to attend for Thanksgiving dinner. I think it's more like a brunch luncheon for those who volunteered. So it says, you're invited to Thanksgiving volunteer luncheon, the date, the time, lunch, raffles, games, and more. So it's pretty cool. We get to fellowship.
What time is it? What time is it?
At 1:30. Yeah, so like right after service and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty cool. That's what our day is consisting of. So it's good that we get to feed our spirits today. Fellowship.
And the thing about me, I wanted to apply to this is like people probably are wondering like, why should I do this? Why should I do that? Like maybe you're trying to think to yourself why maybe you should, follow Christ and follow, the gospel and just go along with it. And it's because it's just like a simple fact of disciplining yourself. It's like when you go to the gym and then you start eating healthy. I mean, what's the whole purpose of that? Why do you do that? You do that to discipline yourself, to make yourself better, a better version of yourself. And you feel great when you do that, right? Well, it's the same thing. It gives you guidance. It gives you, more of a bigger meaning, and doing something like this is exactly the same thing, but at a higher standpoint, way at a bigger level. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like we want to feel like we are good people and we're on this earth for a good reason. And doing this is something that just, can signify your way of being a better person.
Right.
So, yeah.
I agree. Well, that was some good advice.
Hello. Morning. Morning. Thank you.
You're welcome. And this is not really
Why?
recording on the camera.
Record. That's all. No, we're not late because of this. We're late because you took forever to get dressed. Yes, you took forever to get dressed. To the left is where they have all the kids stuff and where they take care of the kids. Baby, is it daycare kind of thing?
Like service or dinner.
Oh, table 3 is... I don't know. I gotta figure out where table 3 is at.
I know,
Come get it. Either a mug or a certificate. That's wonderful. Reminder to all the
All right, ready?
Hey there, Wayne. You are invited to a holiday
Fluff out the hair. Fluff out the hair.
on Saturday.
Okay, so what did we learn from the class that we did?
Cityway is a non-profit organization that has built
No, it's no picture. It's a video.
and restoring communities with employment.
The same information you have today, you won't really have it tomorrow, you'll just have a longer today.
No, what she said was...
She said, oh, you guys are beautiful.
No, she said, I am
Alexis,
beautiful.
you're so beautiful.
She said, I am beautiful. Are you mocking me?
Everyday water fast besides me. Anybody? You know, at the church when we did that, and then
All right. We literally just got done doing the stairs. So it was completely empty, bald, wrapped these things. Probably took us about, I don't know, about like 30 minutes. I said that, how did you like the way it came out? You like it?
I wanted to see everything like all put together. What should I keep like this one?
Probably, yeah. Little by little, all the decorations and putting up stuff is getting smaller and smaller. This whole entire couch was filled with stuff, but we put it to use. Just doing a little recording for the gram. But yeah, so what I want to do is we're gonna go outside and we are going to see my creation. Oh, just so you guys know, every day I get stuff like this. I don't know if I have a problem or what, but Amazon has definitely made a lot of money off of me. Anyway, so we're showing you what I did. I did this about a week ago. I did the lights, so, and you could see everybody in my block, right, has no lights whatsoever. I had to go up on that roof. I wish we started this channel before we started this whole entire thing. But yeah, I did it. Had to go on the roof. Had to buy a ladder, big ladder at Home Depot. I went all the way up on top of the roof, which was quite scary. It's funny because at first I was scared, but then I started getting the hang of it. Started like running up there. It's crazy. But yeah, so I did that side up, and then I went around towards the middle. And then once I got done with that, then I did the lights down here. I was trying to do that tree over there in the corner, but it wasn't working with me, so I gave up. But I still have to do the bottom, right above the garage, that whole entire section to come across. And also where the window's at behind the palm tree, there's another section that I want to do that across. And then I ordered a sled thing. It's a Santa, it's one of those blow up ones where they put air in it, and it's gonna be right on top of the roof, right on that roof right there. So it's gonna be right there. It's gonna look sick, but it's definitely gonna look sick. I'm excited once it's done, but I haven't been having time since we've been decorating the inside. So just like right now, we just got done with the stairs. So, and now we're trying to move piece by piece of trying to figure out what we're gonna do. I put all these boxes in. Kid you not, I get like at least 4 or 5 deliveries. I mean 4 or 5 packages a day, easily. Huh, baby? 4 or 5 packages?
I want to see how that
Huh?
I want to see how that works.
Oh, you want to come and join me? You have a problem with Amazon.
Goodness.
You have a problem with Amazon.
That was so funny because earlier he was like all disappointed, like, when are you getting no Amazon packages? And I'm like, what? And he's like, oh, okay. Whew,
Yeah.
as if it was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, we heard a
Oh,
noise.
that's so funny. You can see that. Did you
Oh,
show
you
them?
wanted to see through, if you could see through the,
No, I know you could. You can
through
see
the
the
window?
stairwell.
No, I know. Yeah, you can see it. She wanted to know if you could see through.
This thing's all a mess.
Everything's a mess. All right, you guys. The Amazon packages that we had came with some of these protein things that me and Alexis are trying to get our butts back in shape. And then also this Santa Claus thing that I was mentioning outside, that's gonna be on top of the roof. So that's gonna be exciting to put on. What's up, you guys? We are here recording, taking a little photo shoot with the Christmas tree. So pretty much I was all up in here recording and doing some photos. That was fun. So we see over there was literally right there. Now, if you've seen earlier about Amazon and me probably having an Amazon addiction problem, well, it's because I moved into this house probably about 2 months ago, and I went from a small apartment in Irvine, moving all the way to Riverside, coming back to the IE area so I could be closer to my kids. So Irvine was cool and all, but I mean, to be honest, it was just, I'm a little bit more hood. So I just, if you wanted to go get some tacos or something, like some good food, you literally had to drive like 2 towns down, like 2 cities down. Like it was like a little mission just to get anything that was decently good. I mean, don't get me wrong, Irvine has a nice like bougie restaurants and stuff, like top of the line, but I mean, I'm not that bougie type of person, you know? So yeah, I decided to move towards the IE. I checked a lot of places. I was looking in Rancho, I was looking everywhere, and I didn't really find the houses that great. They were expensive, but I was like, dude, none of it had like really good potential until I found this house in Riverside, and I was like, oh my God, this house is sick. This house is sick, so I was like, I definitely need to try to get this house. And yeah, I got it. And yeah, so all my shopping that I got in this house is about 90% of Amazon. I'm gonna show you the aftermath of what happens when you decide to order a lot of things on Amazon. Here is Exhibit A. That's the first ones. Now we're gonna go through, and now I'm gonna show you. Now don't judge me, all right? I've tried my best to make sure I limit the boxes as much as time, but it's just becoming like, let's just say a mountain. Now, first it was just on this wall, right? And then it started gradually just taking over this whole entire pathway. So now, I look like I'm a hoarder of boxes. And I promise you, all these boxes have been in the last maybe 2 weeks. I swear, that big old box right there with the TV, that TV was last week. All these boxes, this right here was a Christmas tree that is right in the living room. Yeah, I wonder how his house looks like. If he has his outside like that, I wonder how his inside looks. But nope, it's the complete opposite, you know? Inside of my house looks pretty decked out. I mean, I think it does. I think I should just get one of those big containers where people just load stuff up when they're like moving and they like throw away a whole bunch of stuff. I should probably get one of those, but people were saying that I could wet it and then it like turns soft and all that. But to be honest, this is version 2. That is version 2. So there was a version 1 and it was identical. Okay, maybe a little bit less, but almost identical. And what we did was, when me and Alexis got the kids, we literally we had the kids and we turned it into a bonfire thing. So, yeah, we were just all chilling right here, chairs. And then, dude, this was the spot that burned a gang of boxes. I'm talking about a lot. Dude, this wind is no joke. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with everybody. Maybe, you know, maybe it doesn't seem too stressful to people, but I mean, it's annoying that I have all these boxes in the back.
Tell me what to do to make it all feel better.